you once. Somebody's gonna hurt someone before the night is through. Somebody's gonna come undone. There's nothing we can't do. Everybody wants to touch somebody. If it takes all night, everybody wants to take a little chance and make it come out right. There's gonna be a heartache tonight, a heartache tonight, I know, baby. There's gonna be a heartache tonight, a heartache tonight, I know. Oh, let's go. Some people like to stay out late. Now some folks can't hold out that long, but nobody wants to turn back now. There's too much going on. Now this night is gonna last forever, and last all summer long. Sometime before the sun comes up, the radio is gonna play that song. There's gonna be a heartache tonight, a heartache tonight, I know. There's gonna be a heartache tonight, a heartache tonight, I know. Oh, baby. There's gonna be a heartache tonight, the moon's shining bright, so turn off the light and we'll get it right. There'll be a heartache tonight, a heartache tonight, I know. Somebody's gonna hurt somebody before the night is through. Somebody's gonna come undone. There's nothing we can do. But everybody wants to touch somebody. If it takes all night, everybody wants to take a little chance. They can come out right, right, right now. There's gonna be a heartache tonight, a heartache tonight, I know, I know. There's gonna be a heartache tonight, a heartache tonight, I know. Oh, let's go. Well, we can beat around the bushes, we can get down to the bone, we can leave it in the parking lot, but either way there's gonna be a heartache tonight, a heartache. You are nobody until somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares. Now you may be king, you may possess the world and its gold. Gold will never buy a happiness when you're growing old. You know the world is the same. You'll never change. Just as sure as the stars shine above. Well, you are nobody until somebody comes and loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. I said the world, it still is the same. You'll never change it. Just as sure as the stars shine above. Good God, baby, you ain't nobody until somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody. I have got that body. So go up, look above, and find yourself somebody to love. The winter go, and it takes tulips of fire to melt away the snow.
Well, it takes two hearts a cooking to make a fire grow. And baby, you've got what it takes. Now listen, honey.
All right, baby.
You know it takes a lot of kissing.
Special to knock me off my feet. And baby, you've got what it takes.
I said,
You know you've got just what it takes, because it takes more than an effort to stay away from you. And it takes more than a lifetime to prove that I'll be true.
yeah. But it takes somebody special to make me say I do. And baby,
you've got what it takes. just what it takes.
Because it takes a lot of effort.
And it takes a lot of
to stay away from you, and it takes more than a lifetime to prove that I'll be true.
well, it takes somebody special to make me say I do. And baby, you got what it takes.
Come on, say that again, honey.
And baby, you got what it takes. One more time, come on. And baby, you got what it takes.
You got it, you got it.
You know you've got what it takes.
You got it, you got it.
Baby, don't you know you got what it takes?
You got it, you got it.
Dedicato a chi, colpevole innocente, perso in questo mare, si è arreso alla corrente, a chi non è mai stato vincente. Dedicato a chi aspetta una speranza davanti ad un dolore nel freddo di una stanza. Dedicato a chi cerca la sua libertà.
Good afternoon, family, friends, and our fellow Jaguars. I am Isaac Stein, the proud principal of Desert Pines High School. The members of the class of 2019 respectfully request that parents, family members, and other guests refrain from unnecessary noise and disruptions during the graduation ceremony. It is the desire of the class that all graduates be honored equally and that all family and friends have the opportunity to hear their students be recognized. With this goal in mind, we ask for your cooperation in maintaining order during the ceremony, especially during the presentation of diplomas. The class of 2019 thanks you for your attendance and cooperation. Now I'd like you all to stand for the presentation of colors by the Desert Pines High School Color Guard, reading the Pledge of Allegiance, and the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner by the Desert Pines High School Band. Gentlemen, please remove your caps, and everyone, please remain standing until Color Guard has exited the floor. Ariela Lazaro Ramirez is our student body president, and we're honored to have her recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Tell me when. You may be seated. Gentlemen, you may now replace your caps. I would like to introduce you our student body vice president, Ayana Johnson.
Good afternoon. My name is Ayana Johnson, your student body vice president. Congratulations, class of 2019. I would like to take the time to thank all of our dignitaries for their continued support. Now it is my privilege to introduce our platform guests. They are Ms. Irene Cepeda, Dr. Dustin Mansell, Dr. Jeffrey Geis, Mr. Isaac Stein, Mrs. Lucia Venezuela, Mr. Javier Mendez, the guest of Orrin K. Gregson Elementary School's 5th grader Cheyenne Dukes, the guest of Desert Pines High School 1st valedictorian Kayla Marshall, the guest of Desert Pines High School 2nd valedictorian Cindy Ramirez Navarro, the guest of Desert Pines High School Salutatorian Destiny Dotson. Thank you for being here to share in today's graduation ceremony. I am happy to now introduce you to our student body president, Arely Lazaro Ramirez.
Welcome to the 2019 Desert Pines High School graduation ceremony. My name is Arely Lazaro, and it is an honor to speak today as the student body president of Desert Pines High School. On behalf of the class of 2019, I would like to give a special thanks to family, friends, faculty, teachers for attending this afternoon. Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación de Desert Pines. Mi nombre es Arely Lazaro y es un honor hablar hoy como la presidenta de la escuela. De parte de la clase del 2019, me gustaría dar un agradecimiento especial a la familia, amigas, amigos, profesores y maestros por asistir esta tarde. Here's to students who are sleep deprived because they studied all night for a test after coming home from work. Here's to students who had no strength to get up in the morning, but did it anyway. Here's to students that spoke their mind. Here's to students who felt like they couldn't do it. Here's to students who see things differently. Here's to students that are here today. All of you, congratulations. (1,373). It's approximately how many days have gone by since we first started our freshman year. What may have seemed like an eternity is but a fraction of what we have yet to live. And to quote Mark Twain, the two most important days of one's life is the day you are born and the day you find out why. Today we graduate, and today we are one step closer to figuring out our why. After today, some of us might never see each other again. Some of us are going off to college, some of us are going to take time off to work, some of us are going to become SoundCloud rappers, some of us are going to become future pro athletes or political activists. But whatever you decide to do with your life, be great, do big things, reach new heights. Be the generation that turns si se puede to si se pudo. Desert Pines High School, home of the Jaguars, a place that had a powerful impact in our lives, a place that will always have a soft spot in our hearts. Over my years at Desert Pines, I've met some of the most empowering people, some in which these people are our very own teachers. Thank you to the teachers who paid more attention to what we wrote instead of how we wrote it. Thank you to the teachers who treated their students like their very own kids. Thank you to the teachers that stayed long hours after school to help that student that needed that extra help. Thank you to the teachers that could have picked any profession during college, but ended up picking to help us. On behalf of the class of 2019, I want to thank every teacher we ever came across. Now to my last thank you. Thank you to Desert Pines High School for allowing me to serve as the 2018 through 2019 student body president. It was the honor of my life. Thank you.
Aisha Sanchez, the chair of senior events. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce Cheyenne Dukes, a 5th grade student from Orrin K. Gregson Elementary School.
Hello, class of 2019. My name is Cheyenne Dukes. I am a 5th grade student, and I am honored to represent my school, Orrin K. Gregson Elementary. On this day, you will be taking your next steps in adulthood, and soon you may be going to college or getting jobs. Some of you may be thinking that this is the end, but it's not. On this day, you will be getting your high school diploma and going on to do greater things. Some of you may become teachers, video game creators, or authors. You may even choose to be a CEO of your own company. But whatever you choose, remember the role models that helped you get to that place. Role models are one of the things in life that we need. Having a role model is like having a superhero that is always with you or is looking after you in some way. A role model in your life could be your mom, your dad, friends, or even your teachers. Having them can really make you feel better with your struggles. Sometimes your role models aren't with you anymore, so you get sad thinking about them, and that's okay too. Knowing you have or had someone that cares about you can go a long way for a person. Thinking about the future can scare some of you, but it shouldn't, because you do it every day. Just yesterday you were thinking about today. That's thinking about the future. Thinking about the days that are ahead of you, or thinking about the things you're going to do next. That's thinking about the future. If you're scared or worried about what things you're going to do next, you shouldn't be, because in your mind you already know what you're going to be. Your future is important, and so is growing up to become the person you are today. Thinking about your life is like thinking about a long story that is still going. Even if your story may seem ordinary, you still have a story to tell. Today is an important day for you, your friends, and your family. You are now going to a different place. Whatever you do in the future, you should always remember your life is full of choices, and making the wrong choices can affect your life, but it can also affect it for the better. In just a couple of years, I will be in your position, and I will be going to college and becoming my own person. Whatever you do or become, you should appreciate your life now and appreciate the things and people that got you here. As you grow up, you will discover more and more about yourself. I hope that one day you will remember this day and look back at how you learned that growing up is a part of life and you should enjoy the journey. Best of luck, class of 2019. Congratulations.
Thank you, Cheyenne. I would like to introduce Nayeli Pereira Barca. She is going to read the senior class poem.
Good afternoon, my name is Nayeli Pereira-Barco, and I would like to congratulate the members of the graduating class of 2019 for all of their accomplishments. I will now read our senior poem, Through the Open Doors, by Ruth Odor Dionisio. Here at these open doors, look at how brightly we shine. In all of our struggles, we have made it through our darkest days. When we did not believe in ourselves or that we would succeed, those here with us gave us the strength to carry on. As we leave Desert Pines, we now part ways. We leave our own marks that will never be taken away. So as we sit here at the end of our youth, the beginning of our future, we're all in this together. Watch us through these doors, because this class of 2019 will succeed and become what we have been striving for. Now in black, white, and blue, turning the tassels from right to left, this is the class of 2019. Y'all dig?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Adriana Howard, and I would like to introduce the class of 2019 first valedictorian, Kayla Marshall.
My fellow graduates, over the last 4 years here at Desert Pines High School, we have learned a lot. Mr. Arfuso taught us how to follow rules in the 300 hallway, even though we might not agree with them. Mr. Salatello taught us the importance of literature and how to write like we only have an hour to live. And Mr. McNulty basically trained us in the art of smack talk. You see him coming down the hallway, you never know what's gonna come out of his mouth. You only know 3 things. He says it with love, a smile on his face, and whatever it is going to give you thick skin. And all this knowledge will no doubt be valuable as we go forward in life. But I think that the most important thing that we have learned over the last 4 years is the importance of a community family. Family, the people who are there for your many successes and your terrible downfalls. Family, people who have the same blood as you, look like you, and may even talk like you. But the thing is, you can't really choose your family, but you can choose your community. By definition, community can be a feeling of fellowship with others as a result of a common interest and goals. Now, when you put 2 and 2 together, you get something great like DP. DP is what I like to call a community family. You got the cool aunties, crazy uncles, strict parents, annoying cousins, and not to mention after 4 years, you begin to have that DP mentality, a confidence that these other high schools just don't seem to have or understand. Having a community family is important at high school because it makes going to school more enjoyable and less of a chore. Loyalty, determination, commitment, kindness, perseverance, honesty, and growth. These are the core values that the staff and administration make their goal to instill in each and every one of us before we graduate. And guys, I can honestly say they were successful with me, and by the look of this crowd, they exceeded their goal. So along with the parents and the family in the audience, I would like to thank the administration and staff members for their continuous effort and support. I would also like to acknowledge the staff members who are flying high and looking down on each and every one of us from above. Mr. John Bantile, Miss Loretta Harper, and Miss Susan Nash. On behalf of myself, the class of 2019, and the staff and administration of Desert Pines High School, we miss you and thank you deeply for all the lives you have impacted and the amazing service you have provided over the years. Lastly, a lot of you may not know this about me, but when I was born about 2 to 3 months premature, I was incubated for a month and fed through a tube, so my mother wasn't able to hold me during this entire time. During this process, the doctors told her that I would grow up mentally challenged and suffer from asthma and other medical issues. After hearing this news, my mother, family, and people from a church called the Rivers of Living Water spoke blessings in my life, and from that day, I am known by some who were there as the Waters baby. I can proudly say that as a kid, I never really had an issue learning, and I stopped using an inhaler by the 3rd grade. The only thing that I really went through was speech therapy, but as you can see, that doesn't stop me. I tell you guys this story to say that you should never let someone's personal beliefs and doubts affect your future success, because the only person's opinion that has any effect on your life is your own. And I speak success and happiness over every single one of you. For some of you, graduating is proving a lot of people in your life wrong right now, and I applaud you and hope you take this time to celebrate yourself to the fullest, because you did what some people said you couldn't. I personally want to thank the class of 2019 for contributing to the type of person I am today. Whether we are friends, best friends, acquaintances, frenemies, a crush, a breakup, or even a class buddy, each and every one of you have had an effect on my life and taught me lessons that I will keep forever in my heart. And I want all of you to do the same, because if high school experience at Desert Pines has taught me anything, is that you can always turn a bad experience and turn it into something beautiful. Now, I just turned 18 about a month ago, and I'm starting my life as a young adult just like the rest of you, but I hope it's okay if I leave you with this bit of advice. If you aspire to be the ruler of your own kingdom, begin to treat your life, your body, and your soul like a kingdom. And if someone or something isn't contributing to your economy, watch them leave, and you'll see just how great your kingdom can be. Thank you.
Thank you, Kayla. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce the class of 2019 second valedictorian, Cindy Ramirez Navarro.
Okay. I'd like to start by congratulating Desert Pine High School's class of 2019. It is truly a blessing to be standing before you all today to give this farewell speech. In all honesty, I'm terrified to be standing here in front of a great number of people, but honoring our collective successes makes it worth it.
I don't know every person in our graduating class, nor does everybody know me, but I do know that every person in here has been tested with numerous struggles to get here today and questioned if it was all worth it. Well, this celebration today is how we know it was worth it. Today, we acknowledge our hard work to have gotten to this point. We all have that one thing or person who keeps us motivated to keep going, and for me, it's been my parents. My mom and dad sacrificed literally everything to make sure my siblings and I could get an education and live a better life than theirs. They came to this country with nothing, yet had faith that their struggles would one day be all worth it. Every day that goes by, I see how much more tired and older they get, and I can't help but feel sad because I don't want to see them struggle. But at the same time, it motivates me to work hard so that one day they will no longer have to. These people are my heroes, the people I hope to one day become. Because I have never seen anyone with more courage than my mother, or anyone so hardworking and dedicated as my father. Because they work so hard for my siblings and I work so hard to make them proud. At least I hope I make them proud, as I'm sure you all do too. This is a moment we've all been waiting for, the day we graduate high school after 4 long years. I've dreamed of leaving since freshman year. However, being here today is making me realize how much I actually might miss it. We've learned several lessons that were taken for granted. I remember having to memorize DP's address and phone number in health class because Mr. Anderson would put it on every single quiz. I thought it was a little weird, but it actually came in handy. Besides that, we've all learned valuable lessons thanks to the teachers here who care. We're here because they care, and some have just gone above and beyond to help out. I'd like to take a moment to personally thank some important people who got me through high school. First, I'd like to thank Mr. Hawkins and Mr. Salutatorian, who guided me and got me here on this stage. I'd like to thank Mr. Hines, my band teacher, who always believed I was capable of accomplishing more than I personally ever believed, and always recognized my efforts. I'd like to thank my little sister, Diana, for inspiring me to be a better me, because she has always been my follower. I love you, baby girl. I'd like to thank my parents, because as I stated before, everything I do is to make them proud. Mamá, papá, espero haberlos hecho sentir orgullosos. Los quiero. Okay. I'd like to thank my baby brother, who never fails to make me laugh, and my older brother, who would reluctantly be my ride to school every day. Also, shout out to my homie Brandon, simply because he wanted a shout out. Finally, I'd like to end with this quote by Winston Churchill, who said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." I am proud of each and every one of you, and hope that you will all continue to prosper and live a great life. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the class of 2019 salutatorian, my friend, Destiny Dodson.
So we're here. That's a fact. We didn't drop out and we somehow got our diplomas. That in of itself may surprise some of you, me included. Now, I'm standing on this stage giving a speech to the graduating class of 2019. I still struggle to wrap my head around why I was given this amazing opportunity. Why me? Why me out of all these amazing people who have worked so hard and overcome so much? Everyone in this room, everyone who is getting their diploma, everyone who put their efforts into an education system that may or may not have supported their personal journey through maturity deserves to be on this stage, deserves their story to be told, and deserves to be heard. Whether you were in blue or white, standard or honors, I am proud of you and thankful you were able to achieve this with me, so give yourself a hand. To not so subtly transition, I'd like to recognize some of the people and things who got me through these 4 years. Let's be honest, high school isn't easy. It pushes you into some weird situations you're not used to and tests you on things you may never use again. I could not have made it here today without having the dedicated instructors who go above and beyond their job description. So I owe a huge thank you to all the teachers who helped me with everything from hard assignments to mental breakdowns to even celebrating my birthday. You have changed my perspective on life and made me a better person. One of you also taught me way too much about comic books, but I digress. The friends I've made along the way have pushed me further than I could have ever pushed myself. They made these 4 years enjoyable, which was a hard task given the fact that I'm constantly worrying about literally everything. My best friend is my #1 supporter, and I couldn't be more blessed to have her by my side and in my life. She has truly been an inspiration and an amazing person to have throughout this journey. Without them, these years would have been impossible, so thank you for being there for me through it all. But most of all, I'd like to thank my grandparents. They raised me even when they didn't have to, pushed me each and every day to be better, and made sure I knew I was loved through it all. They are the ones who gave me the strength to take chances and to embrace who I am and do what I love. I love and appreciate them so much and can't wait to continue making them proud. The future we have may be unknown, but I have faith we will all find our paths. To those going to college, I wish you the best in your pursuit of further education. College won't be easy, but I hope we all get to have one more graduation. To those going into the military, I hope you find what you love there and are able to gain whatever it is you're searching for. To those of us who have no idea what we'll be doing a month from now, I know you'll find a way to be successful in whatever life you decide to lead. This class will go on to do bigger and better things than ever imagined. Congratulations, Desert Pines Jaguars class of 2019. It's been gratical. Now, please let me introduce the Desert Pines High School Jaguar Band and Mariachi Los Jaguares. At this time, will the seniors performing in the band and mariachi join the rest of the performers?
Soon. estoy afuera, pero el día en que yo me muera, sé que tendrás que llorar.
Llorar y llorar, llorar y llorar.
Dirás que no me quisiste, pero vas a estar muy triste y así te vas a quedar. Con dinero y sin dinero, hago siempre lo que quiero y mi palabra es la ley. No tengo trono ni reina, ni nadie quien me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey. Una piedra en el camino me enseñó que mi destino era rodar y rodar.
Rodar y rodar, rodar y rodar.
También me dijo un arriero que no hay que llegar primero, pero hay que saber llegar. Con dinero y sin dinero, yo hago siempre lo que quiero y mi palabra es la ley. No tengo trono ni reina, ni nadie quien me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey.
I go now?
Hello, my name is Anthony Swanson, and it is my privilege to share the life experiences of our leader, Mr. Isaac Stein. Mr. Isaac Stein was born in Brooklyn, New York, and raised in Staten Island, New York. He attended a high school in New York, very similar to Desert Pines High School. Like many Desert Pines students, he was a part of a magnet program at the high school. Mr. Stein moved to Las Vegas in 1999 to begin his career in education. 19 years ago, Mr. Stein began employment with the Clark County School District as a special education teacher. He started teaching in Clark County when Desert Pines first opened doors to student council, and students in 1999. On March 10, 2015, Mr. Stein was appointed as principal in Desert Pines in high school. He is completing in 4th years as the greatest school in Clark County School District. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Stein.
So I want to begin by welcoming our parents, our guardians, friends, loved ones, faculty, distinguished guests, most importantly, our graduates, as we celebrate and recognize the accomplishments of the graduating class of 2019. Seniors, you are the first graduating class at Desert Pines High School to have over 500 students walking in this graduation ceremony. It's going to be close, but this graduating class is on track to have a graduation rate over 90%, another first for Desert Pines High School. Graduating from high school is a major transition in life. It is a culmination of all your hard work as a student and a chance to celebrate all you have accomplished. This will be the first of many wonderful milestones in your life, and I'm so proud of you all. Let's take a quick look back at what was happening 4 years ago when you began your high school journey. It was August 23rd, 2015 for many of you. That was your first day of high school. Barack Obama was president of the United States. Fantastic Four and Straight Outta Compton were the blockbuster movies for the month of August. And Sugar by Maroon 5 was climbing the song charts. That was almost 4 years ago, and look where you are now, just moments away from graduating. This year began with the welcome marquee featuring a quote from T.S. Eliot that said, "Every moment is a fresh beginning." And those words hold true for this graduating class. This class has helped to develop and display the core values that reflect the trademarks of our Desert Pines High School students, staff, and family. Loyalty, determination, community, kindness, perseverance, honesty, and growth. These are the qualities that characterize the students sitting before us today. This is the legacy the class of 2019 began for every future graduating class. As a tradition at Desert Pines High School, the principal recognizes 2 seniors that have been remarkable ambassadors and are a reflection of our Desert Pines core values. I am proud to announce this year's recipients of the Desert Pines High School Principals Award. The first student has truly worked diligently to improve the climate and culture at Desert Pines High School. She personifies community, perseverance, and growth in regards to her leadership and has been a key player as part of our student council. It is my pleasure to recognize Ms. Arely Lazaro Ramirez. The second student to be selected for the Principal's Award personifies loyalty, determination, kindness, and honesty. When he won an award in his video production class, in his speech, he said, "I'm really shocked." He goes, "I really wanted Dahlia to win this award." How's that for kindness and honesty? It is my pleasure to recognize Mr. Princeton Feltus. The class of 2019, and as we heard in the speeches and talk about teachers, you didn't accomplish this alone. In speaking for the entire graduating class, it is our honor to recognize the staff members and support personnel at Desert Pines High School who have worked tirelessly to assist you in achieving this accomplishment. Our school is an amazing group of professionals who never give up on students. They continually drive you to be your best, and today you sit here because of their commitment to you. Wherever we go, we shout out who we are. So let's show this crowd who we are. DP! You know, the class of 2019's determination resulted in over 500 students graduating today. DP! You know, your perseverance has led to the highest graduation rate in Desert Pines history. DP! You know, you're one of the most caring, kind groups of individuals I have ever met. DP! You know our community glows with Jaguar pride as we celebrate the Desert Pines High School class of 2019 successes. Thank you all for all you've done to make a significant impact on everyone in this arena and everyone that has been a part of your educational journey. You are changing lives, and your sense of community is a model for all to see and know. As your principal, I want to personally celebrate this accomplishment with you. Graduation from Desert Pines High School. Congratulations, class of 2019. So we're about ready now, huh? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, and Trustee Cepeda, as the principal of Desert Pines High School, I certify that these graduating students before you have completed the credit requirements prescribed by the Board of School Trustees of the Clark County School District and the Nevada State Department of Education. So it is with my pleasure that I present to you the Desert Pines High School graduating class of 2019.
Hello, everybody. I am Irene Auxiliadora Cepeda. I am your school board trustee. Ustedes son nuestro orgullo. We are so proud of you. You are our pride. You're our community's pride and joy. We are so excited that you're all here graduating, and you honestly make our community so, so proud. Parents, guardians, thank you for trusting your students to the Clark County School District. They're here, they're graduating, and again, we're so proud. I won't speak too much, but I just want to say, go out there, succeed. Ojalá que tengan suficiente dinero, you know, con dinero, sin dinero, ojalá que tengan suficiente dinero. But go out there, succeed, and while you're working your way to the top, make sure to bring as many people as possible with you. And with that, on behalf of the Clark County School District Board of School Trustees, I am honored to accept the Desert Pines High School graduating class of 2019. Congratulations.
Okay, so we're now ready for the presentation of diplomas. Students, please take your positions. And Trustee Cepeda and Dr. Mansell will have you pass out diplomas. And Mr. Abbott and Ms. Korth will be calling the names. And just remember to honor the names of everybody being called. I know it's a fast process, but please honor them. And we'll honor our graduates. So please take your positions. We're going to get started.
And I'll hand them to you.
Kayla Janae Marshall.
Cindy Ramirez Navarro.
Areli Lazaro.
Destiny Dotson.
Ayana Johnson.
Laisha Sanchez.
Halik Prince.
Alejandra Olan.
Adriana Howard. Ruth
Nayeli Piera Barco.
Angie Aguilar.
Princeton Feltus.
Anai Aguirre.
Antoinique Swanson.
Ryan Alcantar.
Jennifer Aguilar Valencia.
Misael Alvarado.
Nayeli Aguilar.
Laura Asensio Garrido.
Nancy Augustin Martinez.
Guadalupe Ayala Nunez.
Amir Ali.
Joanna Barajas Garcia.
Eduardo Alvarez.
Jamie Barrios Penados.
Hugo Aparicio Cabrera.
Jamel Wuthy Brown.
Rodinzo Axibal.
Brian Cano Salgado.
Rachelle Banales Williams.
Denise Carmona.
Cecilia Bellio.
Coral Carranza Rodriguez.
Marche Bradford.
Aurora Chavez.
Mitzi Campos Figueroa.
O Melveni Contreras.
Jerice Nika Capulong.
Mariana Cortez Ruiz.
Mayarea Carnero.
Alana Cruz.
Ilana Carrasco.
Pamela Cruz.
Vania Chavez Peralta.
Giovanni Cuevas Mendez.
Titali Chavez.
Corin Dawson.
Jocelyn Corral.
Daniel Josue Delgado.
Arthur Cortez.
Iris Diaz.
Eileen Cruz.
Tyler Eastman.
Jose Cuellar.
Stacy Flores.
Sierra Davila Galarza.
John Reed Galvez.
Jose de Dios Mendoza.
Adamari Gamboa Rodriguez.
Benjamin Diaz.
Elizabeth Garcia.
Angel Dorador.
Irma Godinez.
Karen Esparza.
Magdalena Gonzalez.
Jonathan Ferrer Contreras.
Xavier Gonzalez.
Jocelyn Guzman Ortiz.
Karina Guerrero.
Nepat Hoon.
Iris Gutierrez.
Nawaf Jarmakani.
Emily Hernandez.
Jocelyn Larenas.
Roberto Hernandez.
Edwin Lujan.
Jose Hernandez Escobar.
Janaya Johnson.
Alejandra Hernandez.
Andrea Lara.
Itzel Herrera Solano.
Maria Lopez.
Sayuri Hernandez Duran.
Kevin Maldonado.
Maria Hernandez Gonzalez.
Natalie Maria.
Yvette Herrera Hernandez.
Maribel Martinez Ramos.
Isaiah Hollins.
Joseph Maxwell.
Niza Jimenez Prado.
Elizabeth Mendez.
Janae Johnson.
Odalis Monterez.
Zykia Johnson.
Josue Montoya.
Alejandro Lopez.
Ty Moore.
Rafael Lugo.
Jorge Narvez.
Amarie Lewis.
Judith Olebris.
Stitlali Mafra Hernandez.
Yaritza Orozco Madrid.
Savannah Jane Moyer.
Yadiris Pastron.
Jacqueline Mendez Reyes.
Fernanda Pedroza.
Luz Molina Garcia.
Manuel Perez.
Brian Montoya.
Jose Plancarte Villa.
Jaslyn Moore.
Kiara Perez.
Yoreli Munoz Albino.
Yesenia Resendez.
Gloria Orcasitas Caballero.
Guadalupe Javier Reyes Chavez.
Stephanie Nove.
Michelle Rhodes.
Ramiel Palomino Bedoya.
Catherine Rivas.
Kailani Paulino.
Saul Rodriguez Rincon.
Giselle Pereda Franco.
Eric Santillan.
Charlie Perez.
Nyla Scott.
Fernando Ramirez Campos.
Ricardo Solorzano Obregon.
Yanine Perez Medina.
Sergio Sotelo Encinas.
Odalis Pineda.
Brian Trinidad.
Oscar Reyes.
Alondra Valdez Navarro.
Alia Rincon.
Lisbeth Villalba.
Juan Robles.
Kyla Williams.
Leslie Rodriguez Velasco.
Evelyn Sanchez.
Julia Santana.
Adolfo Sanchez.
Oscar Santos.
Madeline Wilson.
Jackson Sharp.
Katia Zazueta.
Brian Servin Cortez.
Eric Arietta.
Gabriel Sotan.
Teresa Butler.
Sandra Sheridan Gonzalez.
Alexis Chavez.
Osvaldo Tovar Macias.
Jayoni Johnson.
Evelyn Trujillo Arana.
Jaime Lujan Ochoa.
Monica Salinas.
Stuart Manzanares Asensio.
Miguel Valencia Diaz.
Jennifer Martinez Cervantes.
Joanna Varela.
Jose Pina Valdivias.
Ezekiel Washington.
Alan Rodriguez Villalpando.
Cameron Wiley.
Jasmine Sandoval.
Lilia Zamora Santana.
Nadine Uribe.
Luis Aguirre.
Ashley Abrica de la Mora.
Miguel Delgado.
Donna Acevedo.
Effie Guevara.
Alicia Acosta.
Isael Omedo.
Perla Acosta Mendoza.
Kelsey Anderson.
Isabel Alatorre.
Jesus Bazan Iriarte. Stephen Alduqua. Jeremiah Campbell. Francis Altamirano. Mahogany Franklin. Ernesto Alvarez. Jatia Johnson James. Yesenia Alarcon Rivera. Wea Malenga. Oswaldo Ansera. George Martinez. Yahira Nahara. Riza Apolinar. Hugo Perez Hernandez. Sayan Arce Masias. Pedro Rodriguez. Nayeli Ariano Polanco. Christopher Salvador Bautista. Marlon Araguen. Sierra Steele. Araceli Ayala. Asiana Witt. Mason Baca. Michael Angel Castillo. Omar Bahena Rodriguez. Brandon Perez. Karen Bayon Ortiz. Brando Ramirez Cardoso. Carla Barnett Herrera. Jonathan Solis. Jasmine Betancourt. Pedro Soto Cervantes. Jonathan Bocardo Valdez. Jennifer Vera. Marcos Brusino. Jenny Alcantara. Nike Brown. Aldo Nunez. Elijah Burns. Perla Almaraz Baca. Jose Cabrera. Eduardo Alvarez. Adrian Calderon. Renny Alvarez. Jesus Calderon Garcia. Edwin Alvarez. Edwin Camacho. Donovan Anderson. Gabriel Carbajal. Diana Aponte. Bianco Caro Castellanos. Mario Ariano Alonso. Eileen Chacon Lazoya. Jameson Arias Hernandez. Carlos Chavez. Philip Arnold. Jessica Chavez Rodriguez. Ariel Baeza Ravello. Guillermo Chiapa Aguayo. Jocelyn Bailon. Diamond Cole. Janae Ballinger. Jamel Conyers. Alexis Bautista. Melanie Correa Gracia. And Ayeli Benitez Esparza. Cameron Cruz. Abdikir Bilal. Jamera Curtis. Adrian Bravo Venanacio. Christopher Davis. Malaysia Brown. Daylon Day. Tyra Brown. Ashley De La Torre. Jocelyn Bueno Sanchez. April De La Rosa. Joanna Bustamante Pompa. Daniel Delgado. Ashley Bizard. David Denniston. Ashley Callahan.
Tajon Diggs.
Jalen Caldwell.
Melanie Duran.
Guillermo Calvo Avendano.
Raymond Elliott.
Axel Canche.
Estefani Escalera.
Andrea Cardenas.
Oscar Felix Silvas.
Maria Carrillo.
Fernanda Fierro Echeverria.
Leslie Castellanos Garcia.
Cesar Flores.
Carol Chavez Rios.
Ulises Flores Rivas.
Ruben Chavez.
Fernando Fuentes.
Donovan Keyshawn Clark.
Rosa Garcia Robles.
Evelyn Contreras.
Andrea Garcia.
Litzy Corona Morales.
Frankie Garcia.
Annika Davila Rivera.
Catherine Gomez.
Samuel Delgado.
Francia Gonzalez.
Zachary Schuyler Dodge.
Jennifer Gonzalez Elias.
Wayne Davis.
Nelly Guerrero.
Lorante Dorsey.
Jose Garola Fuentes.
Stephanie Duarte.
Angel Gutierrez.
Denise Duran Diaz.
Martin Gutierrez.
Isaiah Epiciocio.
Destiny Halfacre.
Melanie Espinosa.
Herman Haynes.
Cristo Fierro.
Tiana Henry Thomas.
Cynthia Figueroa.
Abel Hernandez.
Arith Flores Beltran.
Brian Hernandez.
Adriana Garcia.
Janet Hernandez.
Marco Garcia.
Nicole Hernandez.
Dulce Gomez Ramos.
Julian Herrera Chaparro.
Gabriela Gonzalez Sendejas.
Paola Wape Lopez.
Luis Gonzalez.
Anthony Huerta.
Christian Guevara Romero.
Alexia Hull.
Lulu Gutierrez Marin.
Kiana James.
Karen Guzman Gonzalez.
Ricardo Jimenez Corona.
Stephen Guzman.
Leslie Jimerson.
Amia Hassan.
Luis Juarez.
Jason Henderson.
Carlos Kelly.
Lizeth Hernandez.
Mario Lamas.
Ricardo Hernandez.
Kenyatta Larry.
Alondra Hernandez Chavez.
Kelsey Litzen.
Carla Hernandez Espino.
Jordi Lopez Maldonado.
Yesenia Herrera Garcia.
Carlette Lopez.
Pandora Herrera.
Miguel Lopez.
Abimael Herrera Reyes.
Jimena Lucia.
Jarday Hopkins.
Michelle Lupercio.
Jessica Huerte Villalpando.
Alexandra Madrigal Perez.
Zulema Huizar.
Gilberto Maldonado Garcia.
Charisma Hunt.
Ruben Maria.
Alexander Ibarra Bueno.
Jonathan Mariscal Garcia.
Kimberly Jimenez Corona.
Elvis Martin.
Fernando Lago Molina.
Valeria Martinez.
Tyra Lansangan.
Walter Mata Torres.
Jose Lara.
Devin McGee.
Daniel Lasley.
Yahaira Medina.
Tamaya Lewis.
Jesse Madrano.
Kenneth Lopez Solorio.
Henry Mejia.
Daniel Lopez.
Uriel Marino Leon.
Roberto Lopez.
Minerva Montano.
Avion Lucas.
Marina Montoya Sanchez.
Alina Lujano.
Andrea Morales.
Estrella Macias Huerta.
John Morales.
Areli Madrigal Silva.
Carla Munoz.
Sebastian Mariscal.
Suri Nava Antunez.
Evan Mark.
Janae Nelson.
Amir Martinez.
Priscilla Orozco Corona.
Johan Matamoros.
Roberto Osuna.
Bajuma Mbuerma.
Antonio Paredo.
Karime McGee.
Jose Perez Hernandez.
Malachi McLaurin.
Veronica Perez.
Leslie Mendez Jimenez.
Hassani Polans.
Erica Menendez.
April Piert.
Victoria Miramontes.
Jennifer Ponce.
Shael Mitchell.
Isabel Preciado.
Dylan Montiel Elizalde.
David Quintero Trujillo.
Wisdom Monique Montoya.
Ricardo Ramos Lopez.
Deshaun Morris.
Selena Rojas.
Guillermo Mujica Vargas.
Alexandra Romero.
Alexi Murillo.
Valerie Ruiz.
Atsiri Navarro Avalos.
Comet Russell.
Luis Olivares Sanchez.
Jose Salas.
Jasmine Oriana. Jennifer Salgado Garcia. Eddie Ortiz. Roger Sanchez. Liliana Padilla. Santiago Sandoval. Ilea Perez. Iris Santiago Verdin. Lorenzo Perez Saldana. Gabriela Sasso. Tiara Perkins. Paola Sepulveda. Jesus Pineda. Bernardo Serrano Baez. Anthony Praslin Orozco. Omare Shumate. Miracle Pritchett. Christian Solano Marquez. Brianna Purvis. Gabriela Solis. Abdiel Ramirez Jimenez. Hector Soto. Adriana Ramirez Sanchez. Kathy Suchilt. Ishmael Robles. Vera Lalea Tavita. Bryant Rojas Cazares. Enrique Tinoco Lizarraga. Diana Ruiz. Rudy Tolentino. Amani Russell. Emmanuel Torres. Diana Salas. Torian Tucker Buckley. Lizette Salgado Cano. Talea Utley. Abigail Sanchez. Elijah Valentine. Hector Sanchez Hernandez. Angel Valles Valdez. Leonardo Santos Hernandez. Daisy Vasquez Matul. Sergio Saucedo Reyes. Brian Vasquez. Claudia Serna Sanchez. Sochi Valos. George Sierra. Nestor Vivero Mera. Jordy Simon Cano. Jesse Watts. Victor Sosa Mendoza. Jameson Weddle. Anella Switzer. Jason Williams. Yadira Telez Perez. Daly Wooford. Andrick Barajas. Galilea Woods. Jacqueline Tepetzi. Karemi Ayon Lozano. Giovanna Tirado Hernandez. Rajali Mohammed. Jennifer Toro Medina. Juan Ordaz. Bobby Elise Yvonne Beckles. Sophia Torres. Leah Martinez Torres. Jasmine Uribe. Dina Cuevas. Alejandra Valadez. Jessica Calderon Castillo. Brian Vasquez. Juan Zavala Rios. Daniela Vega.
Dariona Wright.
Lucia Vera.
Runfa Wei.
Tiara Washington. Diamani Webb. Marcus Woodbury. Alejandro Martinez. Diego Galvez.
Will the graduates please stand for the turning of the tassel ceremony?
Place your right hand on the tassel. Ready? Turn. Congratulations, class 2019! We did it! I love you, Mom.